Hey, Colabcoaching here again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. It's week number 3 of the You're Past the series. You're Past the series. And I'm so excited about this week, like every other week. But this week, we're going to go take it up a notch a little bit with the question I want to propose to you. And that question is, does your past still control you? Does your past still control you? And the reason why and the meaning of that whole question is kind of heavy because of the fact that you really have to think about, what my past has played in my present and my thoughts of the future, what my past says a lot about me today, what my past says about the experiences of what I've overcome and what I've been through. All these things flow in your head as you hear that question, and I love every minute of it because of the fact that it allows you to dig deeper than you have thought of before, and honestly, you even thinking about in a while. Because many of us, like myself, we tend to not really acknowledge the things that happened in our past. We just realize it happened and then that's it. But we do not realize that sometimes our past could be controlling us. And it could be controlling us in the fact that all we think about is our past. Every time that we go through different experiences in our present, we tend to go back to our past to think about, well, did this happen to me before? Oh no, this is gonna happen to me again. Oh no, the feelings of the pain and hurt are coming up again, and I need to drown that out. Many of us, we rather drown out our feelings of the past than actually acknowledge it. And as I said before, if you do not seek freedom from your past and you do not acknowledge your past, there's no way for you to have a happy, successful present. And the reason why I talk about the present so much is that we are currently in the present. Me making this video right now is in the present. Me experiencing what I'm experiencing at this moment is in the present. Yes, our past is great for us to go back to acknowledge what we have done, but not us to sit in it. We have a problem as humans is that we tend to sit in our past. We tend to dwell on our past. We tend to allow the storm clouds of our past pain to continue to rain the showers of sorrow upon us. And I'm saying that's not healthy. We have to free ourselves from our past. And I know you're asking yourself, well, how do I completely free myself from my past? I'll talk about that next week. But for right now, we need to sit down and acknowledge a lot of things. So take a good seat. Go ahead and remove all the distractions around you because we're going to talk about you and your past. So when we're talking about past, we're talking about from childhood. We're talking about from last week, last month, last year, past achievements, past pains, past traumas. All of those things are your past. Those all accumulate to your past. The problem is that we tend to allow all those memories to cloud our judgment. They allow us to not only continue to think about the past, but to make our actions today dictate everything based on what has happened in our past. Yes, it is important for us to realize that our past tells a lot about who we are. But that does not mean our past is what's telling us who we are today. Yes, we went through what we went through. Yes, we've gone through what we've gone through. Yes, it has been difficult. Yes, it has been traumatic. Yes, it has been great. Yes, it has been something that, has been a blessing. It's all a part of the scenarios that we go through in our mind. But I'm here to say we have to clear our mind. Clear your mind of what was. Clear your mind of what was. The best thing to do that, the first step in doing that is to acknowledge what has happened, acknowledge what was, and then keep moving forward. Keep moving forward and to move on. Keep moving forward and to move on because of the fact that we have to let that baggage go. And I know some of us think that, well, it's not baggage. This is something that I truly enjoy. This is something I truly love. Those achievements that I've accomplished were really great, as I talked about last week. But at the same time, we're just taking up space. The past is taking up space. And not only is it taking up space, it is now controlling our thoughts. It is now telling us how to act. It is now telling us how to react. It is now telling us how to think about what's happening right now, and it is stopping us from moving forward into the future. Now, as I said before, we shouldn't dwell on our past. At the same time, we shouldn't dwell on our future. But because we are in the present, we have a free-flowing mind state of going to the past and going to the present, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that we take it too far into the extreme. We're taking our past too far to the extreme where you align every experience to what was. Oh yeah, that happened to me before. Oh yeah, this happened to me before. How do you know this experience is the same if you haven't lived through it? If you haven't truly expected it? Most of the time we stop halfway from any experience we are going to deal with because we think it's similar to what we experienced in the past. And that's hurting us because of the fact that we don't know. We just don't know. Yes, it may be worse. Yes, it may be similar, but at the same time, it could always be better. All I'm saying is that we have to open our mind. But because we're so focused on our past, we become closed minded. All we see is what was. What was what was. But what is now is what is now. And we have to experience it and enjoy it for what it is. Experiences, as I said, could be negative and positive the way you look at it. But because we're so focused on our past, our experiences are just always going to be negative, or our experiences are always going to result to a feeling that we got before. We have so many feelings we haven't experienced yet. We have so many situations we haven't been through yet. We have so many type of moments that we haven't been able to share with other people because we're so focused on the moments that have been long gone, and it hurts us. And I'm giving you examples of how these things hurt us because of the fact that you want to focus on what happened in your past. You are not allowing yourself to see your best self. Your best self hasn't happened yet. Your who you are as a person hasn't happened yet. Your sense of being hasn't happened yet because we are so focused on the person you were yesterday. The person you were yesterday is not here anymore. The person you were yesterday wasn't here anymore. Even as we're speaking here today at this moment, your present self is slowly drifting into your past. But that doesn't mean you have to continue to rely on what you felt in that past. But it's time for you to align on what you want to feel in the present and what you want to feel in the future. It's all about shifting your thoughts, your feelings, your moments into what could be and what you want to be. The hardest thing about this is that we are losing the power to manifest what we want in the future because your past is telling you you already manifested everything you could. I'll break it down. I'll break it down and slow it down for you more. You cannot manifest or create, whatever word you want to use, for your present and your future because your past is telling you already manifested and created all you can. Who limited you? Who told you that you couldn't do anything? Who told you that you couldn't be who you want to be? Who told you that you couldn't express yourself and be anything you want, any person you want to be and anything you want to accomplish? It's all in your head. It's all in your mind. So if you're giving that power and control to your past is telling you you already did that. You've already done everything. But your present should be telling you that there's so much more to come. There's so much more you could be. Simple as that. So don't lose sight of the fact that your past may be controlling you, but you have to take control of your past by letting go of your past and allowing your present and your future to become to manifest and to allow you to become your best self. Simple as that. It's your life. It is not over yet. Don't treat your life like it's over by allowing your past to keep you clouded in the fact that you did all you could. You haven't done all you could yet. You're not dead yet, so continue to keep living. Continue to keep living. Simple as that. So, who am I? I'm the Collab Coach. I am a relationship coach that focuses not only on intimate relationships with your friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, and the most important relationship of all, with yourself. It is still August, my birth month, and we're doing an August special. 50% off any coaching package you choose from. Message me for more details. In the meantime, follow me on Facebook, Collab Coaching, Instagram, Collab Coaching. All my videos and all my series are on YouTube. Just type in Collab Coaching, like and subscribe. You will not be disappointed. And share this with anyone that you feel that they are ready to let go of their past and they're tired of their past controlling them and they just need help. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and be safe. Thank you.